Sikiksyd. This is a reading for the future of Pisces. You do not need to be a Pisces to resonate with this reading. You can be energetically connected with someone who does have Pisces. Some in their astrological chart, you can have Pisces somewhere in your astrological chart. You came across this reading, it just resonates with you. Check your destiny of Pisces in your astrological chart to see if you may resonate with this reading. Know the promise that a sun description box down below. Thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. You have conflict. Okay. So, if you're in a relationship, you could be fighting with the person that you're in a relationship with. If you're single, whoever you're romantically connected with, you are in great conflict with them, or you are fighting with them. Okay? Hidden energy is waiting. Okay? So, Pisces, maybe you're not taking good care of yourselves. You are not focusing on yourself. You're worried about something that you actually have no control over. You have no control over other people's energy or what other people may do or don't do. You don't have control over yourself. Right? And not taking care of yourself is not going to bring in the person that you're having a conflict with any quicker than, it's not gonna help. You need to make sure you're taking good care of yourself, Pisces, first. Okay? Alright. You have the Lovers. What's the future for Pisces? Alright. Four of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. Alright. So you have the Lovers, Gemini energy. You also have the Four of Swords, which is Libra and Jupiter. That can be Pisces or Future's energy. Hidden energy is the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Dryad. Okay? So that's your Future's energy. You are opening yourself up to love. Your deceased loved ones are watching over you and your love life during this time. Okay? With the Lovers here, Succubus, many of you have options in love and you are choosing one lover. Okay? I see that someone does see your value. Someone does see your value, but they, with the Four of Swords, they don't stick around very long. Like, the Four of Swords is almost like you could be in a relationship, but you and your significant other want to take time away from each other. Okay? Like you want to break away from each other because it's draining as vampires. It's freaking draining. Okay? It can even be like if you're single but you're romantically talking to somebody, you may be romantic with them, like you may have sex with them, right? You may make love with them. But with the Four of Swords, they don't want to spend any more time with you after that. They still think that you're very valuable though. But they are looking at other love options. Other love options that are in other countries, other states, or at a distance. They don't actually have any intention of following through if they're a masculine. There's no actual intention to follow through. Okay? They may play too many video games, they may be unemployed, they may be somebody who has body dysmorphia with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's something about their body that they don't personally like. There's no follow through. It seems like it's stable, but it's not. They may like the way that you look. I mean, this is something that you really want, but it's not something that you're going to get. Okay, you could be an Aquarius or a Capricorn. It's something you really want, but it's something you're not going to get because it's not what's best for you. Okay, some of you are like not on the right path or something of that nature because of who you're dealing with romantically. Star. You may also be very jealous, okay, regardless of your gender. I see you going through a separation due to frequent disputes, okay, in the future, romantically speaking. The relationship can even be financially draining because the masculine energy is not as financially abundant as you think. Okay. Or they're unfaithful. Or they're not even looking for a commitment. Like, you could be someone who is looking for a commitment in your feminine energy, but the person you're dealing with who's a masculine energy is not. You can be very financially abundant with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. But you can also be a good mother. You could be pregnant for some of you. If you're single, you know your value, you know your worth. You're focused on work and what is practical, what is grounded, what is the right thing to do. Okay. Very stable. You have a routine. If you're in a relationship, you having a routine actually encourages your spouse to become a better person, or to stay committed on a daily routine as well. It's something that they actually like about you. The problem is that they don't have any energy for themselves. They have a poor sense of self-esteem and ego. I wouldn't even be surprised if you'd say a wounded ego, where the person feels inclined to need to control others to feel better about themselves. Vampire, you see how she's just laying there. Vampire is a representation of how the ego is essentially found in the blood. Okay? So, when we're talking about Dracula, we're talking about vampire, the only way that the vampire was able to even control the human was due to drinking the blood. Right? Right. Which is saying having control over one's ego. This could be a draining relationship or a connection. To be absolutely honest with you. It's draining. And just because you have the roots to give doesn't mean you need to be giving it. Okay? Many of you are not happy, and things in your career are not happening the way you would want to because of who you're emotionally connecting to or who you're romantically involved with. If you're a feminine energy, there could be a lack of emotional availability. For some of you, there could be infidelity, there could be addiction, or there could be even difficulty with mental health. Some of you guys, it could be just not feeling emotionally stable, emotionally available. There could be emotional manipulation. There could be promiscuity. Okay? That is what I'm seeing is going on. There could be stepchildren involved. A lot of people are talking about you during this time. Okay? You're having depression, anxiety, nightmares. I see some of you are trying to pray more, meditate more. Some of you guys are healers. You could be doing more yoga, or you teach healing arts. Okay. Some of you guys are also taking time away from social media. I'm seeing. Let's look at your advice. So future for Pisces, you have the crossing initiation. I feel like you're going into a period where you're recognizing that you may have been choosing love that is actually very draining. Rather, you're draining other people energetically or they're draining you. Leading to you needing time away from them or them needing time away from you. Almost like it's okay for you to be alone. You have the number 38. Like, you need to, love yourself, Pisces. You need to be okay with just being alone. Okay? Yeah. What is the future for Pisces? For some of you, you're losing relationships, connections, maybe friendships, partnerships, because you need to love yourself more, Pisces. Okay. Alright, there could be like a lack of security. You've drawn today a 38 for signing papers better wait. Your fortune is a warning for fate around you leaves, a loss of wealth or jewelry through carelessness or thieves. You'll have a merry night followed by unpleasant consequences. You will get your wish. So, there's something where you may be getting into a conflict with a masculine energy. Okay? And you lose something in the process of that. You lose something. Yeah, I feel like you could lose something or they could steal something. Either one. This could also happen at work with the Knight of Pentacles. This masculine energy could literally be someone you're like romantically involved with or something like that. Yeah. I feel like you're ignoring your intuition about it. If you are in a relationship, it's based off of money. It's Sun in Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn, a Leo, or a Pisces. But or a Sagittarius and Ophiuchus, or an Aquarius. But the relationship is based off of money. Like, it's based purely off of money. It has nothing to do with love. You could be a Leo, Capricorn, or an Aquarius. Okay. Wow. This has been your reading, Pisces. You may even find that when you take time away from whoever you're romantically involved with, you'll actually feel better about yourself. Your money will look better. And you'll recognize that you've lost a lot of relationships, connections, or partnerships. Okay? Your mental health could also be suffering. There's a masculine energy that is lying, stealing, or cheating. Okay? Or you could be doing this to someone else, Pisces. Okay? This could be happening also to whoever you are connected to currently in your life. Okay, that could be anyone in your life. This has been your reading, Pisces.